Welcome back everyone, time for another video. In this video we're going to be continuing with that inner sill repair. Last time we got the plate out, so this time I'm going to clean it up, get the new plate in, and then we can look at refitting the seat belt mounting and the jacking point. Let's get on with it. Right, clamped in position from the other side. Just going to mark out now where I need to cut. Our first cut is just a guide. We'll cut nearly to the mark and then we'll recheck it, remeasure it and trim it. Right, I'll get that cut out and we'll get back to you. I lost a bit of camera footage here, but as you can see I've welded up the seatbelt hole, which was too large and in the wrong place. We'll do a new one later. Right, we've got it all clamped in position and we've had the hammer and dolly on it, so we've made sure it's all flush. It's time to get it welded in. When you're welding, tack your piece in first at strategic points and then weld a little bit at a time, cooling it down in between. That way the heat won't build up and warp the panel. We're going to tack weld across the bottom now so we can remove the clamps. And now the clamps are off, we can start filling in the gaps. check your weld, just shine a light through it from the other side and it'll show up any pinholes. If you look carefully you can see a couple. We'll fill these once the weld is ground down. This is the seatbelt mounting area, so it needs to be level and flat. Quick check, just to make sure it fits alright, and see where we need to drill the hole for the seatbelt. Mounting done, seatbelt all done. Onto the jacking point next, and here it is. We'll need to trim this back edge off to match the bit on the car. One seatbelt mounting, one jacking point. We'll weld the seatbelt mounting on first, a couple of runs down either side, and then fill in all those holes with plug welds. We're just going to put a couple of tacks on the jacking point on either side because we'll need to check its position. Just shutting your eyes to tack weld is not recommended. So if we pop the outer sill over now, we can check that the hole aligns with the jacking point. All good, so we can weld it in fully now. and some plug welds on the other side to finish. All that remains now is to spot weld the top edges, and if you are spot welding, make sure you've got good clean surfaces before you start. And the plate is on. Now comes the tedious bit, cleaning up the welds. This is the bit I hate, but if you want it to look good when you're finished, with a minimum amount of filler, it's got to be done. I think we spend more time cleaning up the welds than we do welding the things on in the first place. But maybe that's because my welding is not as good as it could be. Job done, ready for some primer. Before we prime it, we'll just turn it over and check the underneath. Oh no! Still works. As we turn the Mini on the jig, the roof cutter knocked the camera off the tripod. It did a triple somersault and double axle before hitting the floor lens first.